What's going on, everybody? The world's a better place because you are here to join us. My name is Matt Brown, and I'm the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. And it is a Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025. And we are so glad we are going to discuss the crazy things that happened in our world over the past weekend. Here's Productive Conversations, is Tweetcap, where we recap all the crazy things that were trending in the world of sports, news, entertainment, and culture. And before we get into that, I just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the Productive Conversations podcast on all podcast platforms and YouTube. And don't forget to check out exclusive content regarding the show across all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Productive Conversations Podcast, X and Twitter at ProdConvoPod. We're on TikTok at Productive Conversations and Facebook at Productive Conversations. And I just want to remind you that this episode has been brought to you by Magic Mind. You know what Magic Mind is? Magic Mind is the world's first productivity shot that helps you do more and stress less. If you're like me, you're juggling a million things at once: work, podcasts, content, life, and sometimes coffee just isn't enough. There's Magic Mind. It's packed with matcha, adaptogens, nootropics, and all natural ingredients that keep you focused, calm, and in the zone without the crash. I've been using it myself for a very long time, and it's been a total game changer for staying sharp, especially on these long days of ours. And you want to try it out? Head to MagicMind.com/PCJune to get up to 48% of your first subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase. That is MagicMind.com/PCJune for 48% of your first subscription or 20% of your first one-time purchase. Magic Mind, reclaim your brain. I have Ryan and Jose with me to discuss what happened this past weekend. How are you?
I'm good. I went to a Coldplay concert this weekend. Matt wasn't there. Uh, anyway.
Nope. Not my band. Not my band, but Ryan and Jose, how are you otherwise?
Good. No
Eating
complaints.
fine. Exactly.
Who
It's
is the rap?
Monday.
Yeah. Happy Monday, but we're gonna make it fun for you. Who's the rapper that Texas OT?
You made that up.
No,
Surely.
I'm literally watching Raw, and there's literally a rapper named that Mexican OT. And they have Mattress Mike here who does the stupid Super Bowl bets.
Mattress Mike is that all right? Well, whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what we're about to do right now, and let us discuss what took place over this past weekend. So, Ryan and Jose, did you watch the WNBA All-Star game in Indianapolis this past weekend?
Nope.
I think we're like the rest of America now.
Well, you definitely at least heard about what took place over that All-Star game. So this past Saturday, the 19th of July, the WNBA All-Star Game took place in Indianapolis, Indiana. All 22 All-Stars warmed up wearing the same black t-shirt. That black t-shirt read, "Pay us what you owe us." Again, that black t-shirt read, "Pay us what you owe us." A very clear message about what's going on in the stalled collective bargaining agreement negotiations between the WNBA and the WNBA Players Association. So the collective bargaining agreement expires on October 31st, 2025. Negotiations are on the way, but some players feel that they're getting lowballed here. So just some of the quick facts, right? The WNBA revenue has jumped, and attendance and TV ratings are higher than ever, at a massive $2.2 billion media deal was officially signed, and that begins in 2026, along with expansion team fees and rising franchise valuations. All right, so that's a lot of money there. So why are the players wearing these shirts? So we have right here. Let's welcome the next official. Making her second All-Star officiating, reaching the pretty clear message, right? So, according to The Guardian, at this time, players only get about 9 to 10% of league revenue compared to the NBA's 50%. Their salaries range from $66,000 to $250,000, far below what NBA players make. I mean, there are bench players making $20 million a year, bro.
Oh yeah.
And the players' demands, they are specifically asking for higher salaries, including raising minimums to 6 figures, greater revenue share, a scalable percentage, compared to the league growth. They want improved working conditions and a system where player pay grows alongside league success. Commissioner Engelbert calls the talks, quote, constructive, but admits sticking points remain, especially on revenue split. The league themselves cited a $40 million loss in 2024, arguing rising costs warrant caution. But the players argue the league is moving towards profitability and a larger player share is fair after the driving growth. So those are some of the facts there. The CBA officially ends on October 31st. And as you know, if they don't have a deal, there is a lockout, specifically a lockout. The players won't be striking, it'll be a lockout. So, first things first, what do you two think on the matter? And, well, do you think despite the reporting of a $40 million loss for the league, should the athletes still get what they want? And again, they want higher salaries, greater revenue share, improved working conditions, and a system where player pay grows alongside league success. And for me, of course, they're making a lot of money. These franchises are skyrocketing. It's not that hard. You're all filthy rich. Give the players what they want, especially now. And yes,
Jesus.
Caitlin Clark is a big reason why that is spearheaded. But if they have the money, why not give it to them?
Well, Jose said, "Oh Jesus," so he's got an answer to that.
You want me to go? Because I'll take
Yeah.
this whole fucking shit. Two
Yeah.
things. One, these bitches bitching. One, they shitted on Caitlin Clark, fucking goading Deuce on not fucking wearing the shirt.
Caitlin Clark did wear the shirt. I've seen pictures of Caitlin Clark.
Well, wait, right, Jose. I know what you're referring. Can I actually play that right now, just for their better context?
Yeah, go ahead. Show Ryan.
So
I didn't say she didn't. I said they're bitching about her not wearing it.
So
she did wear it.
I agree with you.
Wait. I have an answer to this. What you're talking about first.
Play it.
So yes, there's a tied clip to what Jose's referring to. So after the game, we have two of the other big stars, maybe not Caitlin Clark big, but they are big deals. Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty and Kelsey Plum of the Los Angeles Sparks. They spoke after the game, and let me let them speak for themselves on obviously their protest and their reaction when asked about it. Specifically, Kelsey Plum.
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United Front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for, and not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just. We had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Okay, so just refer to that. So the teams were split into two of the 22 All-Star team games. Something like the NBA, they had Team Giannis, Team LeBron. So obviously, Caitlin Clark had the most votes. The second most went to Nafisa Collier, who plays for the Minnesota Lynx. And according to Kelsey at least, and as the time of this recording, nothing's been made clear. I guess Team Clark wasn't. I mean, I guess they just wore the shirts. I'm just going off of what they said. That's the. But that sounds like they weren't.
Yeah, it sounds like they weren't part of the decision to do it. But they. I mean, I saw the pictures of her wearing the shirt, so I know she wore it. Like, you know what I mean? So they did wear the shirt. It was all the players on the All-Star teams wearing their shirt. Now, if one team made the decision and then just kind of relayed that information to the other team, then that's what happened.
Jose, you're getting ready after we heard that. What else is your side of the story after we play that?
Also the problem is they compare themselves to the guys play from October to fucking June. These bitches only play from May to fucking August. And then On top of that, as we can see, Caitlin Clark is injured and fucking ratings go like dramatically down. Fucking ticket sales goes dramatically down. She's your like golden goose. If it wasn't for her, what's next? You don't have a number 2 star in there. So
So,
to pay them, if this bitch goes down in the season, a career ending injury, you're done. Like,
so here's my thing, and this is honestly, I think that like I hear what you're saying, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, I disagree rhetorically, and I don't necessarily fully agree with the content either. But the fact of the matter is, what they're asking for isn't really all that crazy, given what we're seeing. Like they said, they want a greater revenue share, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That makes sense. The reason why the NBA one makes sense is because you've got two things. You've got the teams that play and the players who play on those teams. You can't if there's no
is it not?
teams, then
Is it not the same?
if there's no teams, then the players are just playing pickup basketball in a gym. If there's no players, then the teams are just a bunch of business people yelling at each other. They are required of one another. And I don't understand how the WNBA sees themselves as any different. Any revenue generated by
Really?
the WNBA, hold on, any revenue generated by the WNBA is implicitly at least halfway related to the players. Not because they're so great or anything, just factually, what is their product if not women's basketball?
Ryan,
No.
are you
Answer the
serious?
question. Yes, I am. Answer the
I'll
question.
answer you. What's the homeboy's name? Homeboy, you like the comedian that shitted on him last week?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis just proved my point.
No,
They
he
just
didn't.
random bitch. She just picked a random name, a random bitch, and
Yes,
said
no,
everybody
no.
four-time
I know, I
and
know.
everybody.
No, I got that. I got
So
that.
it
I
proves
got that.
why
Jose,
it,
answer my actual question
what? Go
because
ahead.
I said, what is the WNBA's product if it's not women's basketball?
It's nothing.
Okay. So in order to have a WNBA product on TV for $2 billion, in order to have any tickets sold to any event, you need women's basketball players. Their product is women's basketball. If they have no basketball players, they do not have a product. So
Uh,
that idea that 10%, only 10% of the equation is the basketball players
yep.
is crazy to me. Because
Why?
if you could take away so many aspects of a professional team and still have a fundamentally unchanged product. The one thing you cannot do is take away
Can you
the
not have?
players.
Yeah, you
You
actually
need to
can.
have you need Jose. Don't even finish. You need to have
Oh,
10 basketball players on a court to have a game of basketball 5-on-5. True or
cool.
false?
Cool. Let me
Not
ask you.
cool. True or
Cool.
false?
No,
No.
yeah.
True or false?
Here's the
The-
problem.
No, it's not a
Ryan,
problem. You didn't say true
Ryan,
yet. Say true.
Ryan,
Say
the
true.
pri-
Say
Ryan,
true.
that's not the point. The point
It is the
is,
point. Say true.
no, the point is,
Matt,
I
say
can
true.
get 10 players. I can get 10 bums that play NCAA that didn't make it to play
Okay.
basketball for $60,000. And they'll do it in 2 seconds. I got bitches over here that wants more money, but don't pull no audience,
But
no
no,
people,
because that's
except for 1 star.
you
Why?
can make
As an owner,
no, you can make more money doing anything else. No, you can't just find 10 people who are willing to pay
Ryan,
nothing to go play basketball. I'm
and
sorry, you're not
are you
correct.
serious?
Yes,
I am because I am because go to the UFC where they get paid $10,000 to fight.
And more importantly, unlike men's basketball,
I can't get a girl that works at McDonald's that used to
women's
play ball.
basketball
Come on now, Ryan.
has another outlet with that whole Ice Cube nonsense. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with the idea that the players are. All right, anyway, it doesn't matter. I do not agree with the idea that the players are 10% of the equation for making money. So that's my
screw
thing.
you, right? I'll even screw you right now. Actually,
You don't need to
women
school
basketball
me. You
players
just said all you
do
gotta say.
actually. Women basketball players do have another option. They can go overseas, which they get paid more than U.S. basketball.
Many of them
US
do.
players.
One of them was famously arrested in Russia for doing that. But anyway,
and Taurasi and all them. So they do have a second choice if they want it. If they choose
and
not
many
to,
of
that's their
them,
problem.
many of them take it. What are you talking? We just named someone who did it. Anyway, this is not. Anyway, the idea that the players are only 10% of the profits is crazy to me. Obviously, the players are more related to the profits than 10%. I don't know if it needs to be 50%, but it certainly needs to be above
What?
the
What the
third.
fuck?
So it needs to be at least 30% of the revenue share needs to go to the people actually playing the games. And I
Okay,
understand
cool.
if you want to fire the players you have now and get shittier players, fine. I'm just saying no matter which player you put on the court, at least
Okay,
30%
cool.
of that revenue is because they're there
Here, Matt,
playing the game of basketball. That's number one. Number two,
Okay.
and I'll say this quick, I obviously league scaling makes sense if you're not making a lot of money, but the league starts to grow in revenue over and over again, then of course the pay scales should rise with the league. That does make sense. Why would your pay scales be locked if your league is succeeding? Now, I'm not saying the league is currently succeeding. I'm just saying as a negotiating thing, there's no reason why the league should be against that other than, of course, if they don't do it, they can continue to pay less even when they finally start to make more. The only thing that, and I think this is probably the biggest sticking point for them, is they did have a $40 million loss.
Duh.
It's really
So you
hard
want
to
it-
get a raise when your company lost money.
More than that.
And so, again, it's really hard to get a raise on your pay when the company lost money. Now, could they maybe raise the league floor a bit so it's not the same as, working retail? Yeah, I think they could. But I do see the argument that anyone else like me, Matt, Jose, if we worked for a place, right? We all have jobs. If we lost $40 million, we'd be fired. You know what I mean? They'd be like, all right, we got to cut costs. We're firing everybody. And so, like, yes, it's hard to lose money and then immediately ask for more money. It is genuinely really hard to make that. And I do think it's the only thing that the players will accept. And so I do think there's going to be a problem because I think it's the least reasonable thing they asked for. Not because I don't think they should get paid more. It's just asking for it right now, especially asking for it right now while also icing out the only person who might actually be worth more money than they're getting paid. I think that's a crazy strategy. I think they should be advocating to set themselves up for success down the road. Say, we're going to grow this league. We're going to make it a big deal. And when we do that, we need to be getting paid correctly. When we bring in 5 times more revenue, which they have already done, they're bringing in more revenue. It's just their costs went up. So when they say when we continue to bring more revenue, we should be seeing more money from that because of our revenue share.
Ryan, you talk a lot
Okay,
because
and
it's
when
not
we-
it's one person that's bringing them. One.
Well, that doesn't
Not-
matter because
it's not we.
she can't play with herself, Jose.
That's the point. But that's the Ryan.
No, it's not the point. You need
Right,
to play. It's
like,
5 on 5.
right.
You need at least 9 other people.
Can I ask you a question? Who brought basketball sneakers to the rise? Who brought basketball? No, I'm asking you a question.
How does that
How many
matter?
play? Because there's only one person. You only need one.
They
Jordan did
have
it for Jordan did it for basketball. That's my point, my dude. But she's not bringing enough revenue in. Obviously, you only have one star, and you took a $40 million loss. The problem is there's no star.
No, you're
There's-
talking
you have-
about both sides of the issue, and where it's fine.
Ryan.
You're sitting here
Homie.
saying that they have their Jordan, and then you're also saying that they can't get paid more because they only have one star. You just said basketball only had one star, and they got paid more. So you can't say both. Now, to answer what you're
There you
actually
go. There
answer
you
what you're
go.
actually saying,
Ryan,
Jose,
you know what? You need to be quiet because you're
answer
talking
what
so
you're
much for a half
actually
hour.
saying.
Listen, Ryan, the point is Michael Jordan did it, but it grew profits. You have your one Michael Jordan, Caitlin Clark, and you took a $40 million loss. That's the problem. And
In her
WNBA,
first year.
hold on, let me finish. WNBA stars has no stars, my dude.
What
Name
does
me
that
they matter because stars bring fans. Fans
get
will
that.
bring money to the product.
And
Product grow, you
But
grow.
but
That's the
not,
chain
no,
of command.
But right now, the product, that's not how it's set up. Right now, the product can grow and they will not receive more. That's what they should be focusing on, not higher pay. They should be
Ryan,
focusing on a greater
hasn't
revenue share
grown.
deal. I know that, Jose.
Okay, then that just answers your question. So they don't get anything if it hasn't
No,
grown.
okay. I think everyone who's heard this has
Right,
heard
you
enough.
want you
Hey,
want to know
what?
the, you want to know funny thing? This is gonna be you want to know what the worst thing in the world is right now? If this lockout happens, it just proves that nobody gives a fuck about the WNBA. Period. It
I
just
don't know
hurts
how
the
that proves
players.
that, but yeah.
Who cares? Nobody cares about any WNBA is going on now, and nobody gives two shits. So you think if it's gone, do you think people
Well,
still
I
gonna
would
give two
assume
shits?
It
the
is a sad
owners.
reality.
I think the owners who donated or not donated, who invested that much money, would be kind of pissed if their investment went up
Homie,
in flames.
they're moving. Look at it in the Connecticut Sun. Connecticut Suns are trying to get the fuck out of Connecticut. They're not
Well, that's
making no
fine,
money.
but I didn't say they were making money. You keep
But you're
changing what I said.
but the point is
It doesn't matter.
you're
We're not arguing
I'm
about the
not
same thing, so
I'm
there's
not
no
making
point in continuing.
you're asking the players to get some a raise. They're getting paid
No, I'm
what they
not.
should be getting.
Genuinely, the only thing I said was they don't deserve more money right now on salary. Only thing I said is that they don't deserve more
They
money.
deserve it less. They deserve a pay cut for even talking shit about Caitlin Clark.
No, that would be illegal. But
Some bitch, fucking decount. I
again,
get 10
that would
bitches
be
from
illegal.
McDonald's.
But that's
I get-
fine, and they should go find those people. My point is, if the 10 people from McDonald's are the people playing the basketball, and that's what people are watching, then their playing basketball is worth more than 10% of the revenue. That's what I'm saying. That is the only thing I'm saying. There's no world where the basketball player is only 10% of the revenue equation. You need a basketball player, any basketball player. They can be from McDonald's. Their salary could be Big Macs. You could pay them in 6 Big Macs. They have no salary, $0 salary. The revenue you generate from basketball is not only 10% related to the people playing basketball. That is the entirety of my statement. Anything else was just Jose talking because he didn't like that I was talking. Moving on.
Crazy. Why don't we go with another story then in the world of sports? On Sunday, President Donald Trump had something to say. All right, so on Sunday, this would be the 20. No, sorry, this would also be the 19th. Sorry, I said that was Saturday. The WNBA All-Star game was Sunday. But but also on Sunday, President Donald Trump escalated his call for the Washington Commanders to change their name back to the Redskins, threatening to restrict the NFL team's stadium deal if they don't, though it's unclear how he would be able to. Quote, I may put a restriction on them that if they don't change the name back to the original Washington Redskins and get rid of the ridiculous moniker Washington Commanders, I won't make a deal for them to build a stadium in Washington. The team would be much more valuable and the deal would be more exciting for everyone, Trump wrote on Truth Social. All right. So Trump says if they don't change their name back to the Redskins, no new stadium that they made a deal to knock down RFK Stadium and build a whole new stadium for the Commanders. Thanks to Jaden Daniels. So, yeah, I don't know how he can literally do that. I don't think he's able to prevent that.
I mean, if they're paying for some of it, then he can just pull that out.
But just more research on that. Yeah, the council is holding some what I have here. Speaking to reporters last week, Bowser, DC Mayor Muriel Bowser, and the team announced a deal in April to bring the Commanders back to the District of Columbia at the old RFK Stadium. Trump touted the deal at the time, but the proposal was stalled before the DC Council. Speaking to reporters last week, Bowser urged the DC Council to, quote, make moves on the deal, adding that, quote, the Commanders are anxious about it. The council is holding the first public testimony hearings on July 29th for the stadium redevelopment plans. Ryan, maybe you could go to that. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I could.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything how Trump can stop it, but it's just a really strange thing out of nowhere to bring that up.
The federal government does control their budget. That's just a fact, actually.
Mhm.
DC's budget, the federal government has the power to freeze it, more or less. So like they can't tell DC what to spend the money on, but they can refuse to give it to them. And so I guess again, they could turn off the money, but they can't actually like say no, you can't build. Like if someone came in and said, "Fine, I'll help you build it." There's nothing they could do to stop it. They don't own the land, they don't own the team, obviously, but they do own the money. Like they do have, and if they're putting any money up themselves and subsidies, they could pull those. A lot of DC's money comes from the federal government, so they could pull or freeze that. So there is ways to obstruct it. Maybe not cancel it entirely, but to just make it more difficult. And this is insane. This is the RFK Stadium, for those of you who aren't from here, is an eyesore. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is really rare for DC. They don't have a lot of places that are in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's still in the middle of a city, but there's nothing near it. And, DC's got a whole bunch of different crises at the same time. They've got a violence crisis. They've got an epidemic of homelessness. They've got obviously unemployment is higher in DC, Maryland, Virginia than anywhere else in the country right now on account of everyone getting fired at the beginning of this year. So they got a lot going on, DC does. And this sort of project would help immensely. It would help because they need people to build it. They would need people to work at it when it's done. It would bring in tourism and not just, right now, people talk about it. Yeah, it's a big city, but really, if you're not a fifth grade history class, why are you coming to DC? You're going to see the museum, you're going to see the Capitol, and then you go home, and you don't have to see it again until you're 40. The tourism here is very one note. Once you've seen the Washington Monument, you don't have to see it again. It looks exactly the same. That's kind of the point of it. So having a reason for people, at least locally, to come down and hang out in DC, for the football game and whatever else they build over there would be massive for the city. And worst of all, they're on this thing. They're fighting over this right now. There was a proposal to build houses there because everyone's homeless. And now we're not doing that. We're building a stadium, and that's fine. It's already zoned for a stadium. It's already got the parking for a stadium. Like, it makes sense to do a stadium there because that's what it's already built out. But now we're going to sit there and hold it off because we're not calling the team the Redskins. So now we don't get a stadium, we don't get those jobs, and all of the people who could have lived in the houses they were going to build there, they're just still homeless. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Truly it is. I mean, frankly, the only reason it's happening is because Donald Trump is on a very naughty list and he doesn't want us talking about it. And that's just a fact.
Ooh.
If that wasn't happening, he would not care. I mean, he'd care. He would tweet me like, Redskins are better than Commanders or whatever, like, because he's an idiot. But, and by the way, I don't care. Change the team name back. This is not a problem of me not wanting the name to be the Redskins or the Commanders. This is me saying, you're going to turn down a good idea because you don't like the name. There's that, oh, the deal will be better. The deal will be exactly the same. No one's going to say, I was going to go to a football game, but they're not called the Redskins, so I'm staying the fuck home. I'm sorry. No one is making that decision. If you want to see a football game, you're going to see the football game. Don't be fucking stupid. No one has ever picked a game because they like the team names in the game. Otherwise, nobody would watch a single fucking Dolphins game. It's the worst name of all time. Okay? Like, seriously. What are we doing with this? And also, you're the president. Like, grow the fuck up. Be the president. Go do something presidential that matters to people outside of a city who's just looking for a fucking win. Seriously.
Well said, Mr. Page. Well said. Yeah, I just there's worse things to worry about. But what a way to just bring up some stuff to make people distracted from the slushy list.
The slushy list.
Weird. Very, very weird. So why don't we have our question of the day? I'm very excited about this. Little sneak peek last week, but I'll ask it now. Who has had better movies and slash who has had better movies slash who's had the better movie career? Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio? This is actually literally thought about this all weekend. For me, if I want to start with this, right? Let's start with Leonardo DiCaprio. Guaranteed box office success and even guaranteed streaming success now. If you know Leo's in a movie, you will go to see it for the most part. Mm-hmm. Very selective with his career now. Now, forget the unique personal life. He is one of the greatest actors of all time. Beyond just even American actors. He has range. He's very talented. He's a character actor for somebody who's so established. He does know how to blend into different characters. And, like, he's rarely made a bad movie. I rarely can think of a bad Leonardo DiCaprio performance or even a movie that's a bad Leo movie. It's very rare. There's some movies that may be underwhelming, but I can't think of one that's straight up bad. Maybe The Beach or J. Edgar, but even he was good in both of them. But we have Brad Pitt, also a longer career than Leo's. As I mentioned, it's something to have a huge box office movie in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s, 50s and 60s. Sure, you could say the same thing about Leo too, but that's something as well. And Brad's already done it, right? I think Brad's actually like 8 years older than Leo. Fun fact. It always was like they were like the same age, but like I said, he's 8 years older than him. That's a lot. But at the same time, he's definitely had some movies that are huge, from F1, 7, you know, F1, 7, Glorious Bastards, Moneyball. Also somebody who has a lot of range. Has really played antagonists that I can't really think of an antagonist role he's played. But yeah, he's in everything. He's but he's also in some terrible movies like The Cool World, no offense, Jose. Or Meet Joe Black, that's not that good, it's long. But
It's long.
but it's not it's
I
dull.
like Meet Joe Black. The fuck?
Not for me. But he's had some hits. This is really hard. Really, really hard. If I had to pick, gun to my head, I'd probably say Leo. But maybe on a certain day, you could probably make me say Brad Pitt at the same time. But my answer is Leo. Let me just say Leo movies because I already said Aviator, Titanic, Wolf of Wall Street. List goes on. Django.
Gatsby,
List goes on and on and on.
Django, yeah. I'm
He's
like,
an easy answer. It's not Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll tell you that.
All right, why
curious.
don't we have yours? I say Leo, Jose says Brad, then Ryan can break the tie, and then we can go from there.
There we go.
I mean, I did a quick look just to see, because I was leaning toward, I'm gonna say now who I pick. I'm picking Leo.
Wait. Okay, so all right, we'll have those two. Ryan, you go, then Jose can go.
Honestly, it's something you said about playing the villain, playing the heel in a movie. I looked it up just now because I obviously when I think of Leonardo DiCaprio, I can think of very specifically his role in Django, which he did phenomenally well in,
Count
as
Candy.
as the villain of the story. So like that's for a leading man to end up the villain in a movie that was that big is crazy. So there's that. And then when I looked up Brad Pitt just to see what the kind of equivalent could be. They mentioned he was in a movie early on where he played like some sort of killer in California. And then they mentioned Tyler, what's it called?
Tyler Bates? I mean, I don't know if that.
No, Tyler Durden from Fight Club.
Oh yeah. I thought it was Bates. I said a wrestler, huh? Yeah, I don't know if that's an antagonist though. But
that's what I'm saying. It's like he might be a villain, but he's the hero of the story. So like to me, I basically, like you said, toss up any given day, all that good stuff. You made a good point. One of them has been able to play like a really, play the villain in a really popular mainstream movie. That was Leo, so I'm just gonna say Leo based on range.
And Leo was a great child actor too, which Brad Pitt wasn't until established to his early 20s. Yeah. So you do have to count to that.
You guys are funny.
All right, rebuttal.
Okay. I'm thinking if I'm looking at Leonardo DiCaprio movies, what movie am I watching? Like if I'm going on a date, if I'm looking for a fun time, enjoy a good movie. I'm not watching a Leonardo DiCaprio. Great Gatsby, bore. Beach, bore. Name me. I think I only can think of very few movies. Did Departed? I'll give you that.
Departed. That's a great date night movie.
Titanic. Is that an ultimate one?
Yeah.
That's an ultimate date.
Easy romance. Easy
Come
romance.
on. Come on.
Titanic is a date movie.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours.
It's a romance. It's a romance.
It's about star-crossed lovers.
3 hours. My girl's already knocked the fuck out by the time I'm trying to get it in. Are you fucking crazy?
Okay, but I think
9 o'clock at night, you want to get food? fucking get some
Aviator
food
has a
and-
great love
come
story
on,
to
another
it. Yes, it
Aviator.
does.
That piece
Yeah,
of
it
shit.
does. If you want to do that, that's a love story within
you
that.
want an action movie? You want a rom mystery? You want a rom-com? Like if you go action movie, you got Mr. and
Romeo and Juliet.
Holy shit!
I like
That's
that
a
Romeo and
dating
Juliet,
movie.
actually.
It's
Mr.
I like that
Romeo
again,
and
I-
Juliet.
With
How
guns.
romantic can it get?
again,
With guns too. That's got
With
the action.
guns,
Again.
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
again, no. I'm not watching stupid Romeo and Juliet. You're naming these movies from fucking 1992, my nigga.
What
If you
the
go,
hell is
What does that have
movies?
to do with anything?
No,
Yeah,
because
they're movies.
I'm
You're saying
looking
his
at
career.
look, I'm looking at modern times. I'm not. Hey, girl, let's go see the Titanic from 1990. Fucking eight. It's almost
Well,
20 years
neither
old.
one of them
Sure.
is making any movies right now.
You got Mr.
Yeah, because
Mr.
F1 is a great dating movie.
Actually, I did take a date to F1. She actually enjoyed it. Thank you very much. So looks at you.
But
You
that
got Bullet Train.
doesn't match your
Bullet Train.
criteria.
Bullet
you're
Train.
presenting.
Bullet Train is a fun movie. Yes,
Bullet Train.
for sure.
So wait,
You
by
see,
date
here's the
movie,
difference.
wait,
Here's
do
the
you mean
difference
a
between-
romantic film?
No, he means a fun
date
movie. He means a
movie.
fun movie.
A date movie, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm not
he means
looking
fun.
to marry a bitch. It's a date movie.
Right.
A
Yeah.
movie just to get a cute.
I'm looking at the
Again,
IMDb.
here's the problem with you and your Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Catch
They're
me if
not
you
great.
can.
Again, look at you. Look how long the movies is. I need 90 minutes, my nigga. I don't need 3 hour clips.
Well, I can't help him with the 90-minute deal.
Listen, I'm going. Here's the thing: if I got a chick at 10 o'clock at night and she wants to enjoy a movie, I'm looking at 1 a.m. She's about to fall. She's tired.
No,
She wants to
I mean,
go.
listen, I hear you. I think runtime is not.
Yeah,
something
like
you
that's
should
that's a
possibly-
that's a very
There's
hard
nothing
one.
to do-
with
nothing
both
to
of
do
those
with the
guys. I can't
movie
think
they're
of short
after.
movies.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We're not
Yeah.
finishing. Being honest with you, we're not finishing the movie. If I
I
go
know that,
watch,
but I'm saying
fucking,
like.
okay, but that's my point. I got
But that's
Mr. and Mrs.
neither
Smith. I
neither
got
one
the
of
Ocean
them.
movies.
But neither one of them, meaning Brad Pitt or Leo, chose the runtime
Here's
of the
the-
movie.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I
We're
mean?
talking
Like,
about the actor. Like they're gonna
yeah,
keep me up.
the two of them.
And Leonardo, great casting, is not gonna keep my girl up.
Well, right, you're
Catch
saying
it's me when I can.
yeah,
is
it's
not
not
gonna
action.
keep you.
There's not a lot going on, but you got Shutter
It's-
Island. That's like a mystery kind of movie.
Keep
That's
that
Blood
was-
Diamond,
Blood
Again.
Diamond's a good one.
Again, no.
Wolf
who
of Wall
fucking-
Street, all.
I'll give you Wolf of Wall Street is nice. These are nice Academy Award winning movie. I'm talking about date movie. I don't
Shutter
see
Those
them
are
Island
date
was-
movies.
yeah,
You-
Shutter
I'm
Island is the date
confused.
movie.
You have to
I
give me a
saw-
list. What is Jose's specific criteria? It's changing
Listen,
every
can I
minute.
can I ask you a question? Are you gonna hey, you wanna come over and watch Shutter fucking Island with me?
Yes.
You're
Are
fucking
you
on
kidding
drugs.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
never
is a good
invited
date one. That.
You've
I'm
never
not-
invited a girl over
Good
to watch a
mystery,
horror
good
movie?
mystery with that.
I'm not fucking
But I don't
fucking
even
getting
think-
a job.
The idea of
You've
getting laid
never-
should not fall into these two
Well,
categories.
right. Yeah,
thinking-
It's
that's
about
too.
their work or the body of
Yeah.
work, not the
body
sex.
of the work. Yes, the body of the work that helps it makes an advantage for me. If I get a good action movie like Bullet Train, I know that bitch is gonna be thrilled that I can get it in. If I got a
But-
bitch that wants to see
What does
great
that have to
casting,
do with
Hold on.
anything?
So you don't. And also,
this
I
is
mean,
my,
yeah.
hey, my criteria of what I
Yeah,
enjoy.
right,
You
no,
asked
listen,
me the question who I pick, and that's the reason why I picked
Yeah,
it.
so I'm not. Listen, obviously, I agree with Matt that your criteria has nothing to do with either of the actors, but I'm going to pretend it does, right? So I'm going to accept your criteria. I'm accepting it. That the actor with the movies that are most likely to be good for you to get some on a date, that is how you've made this decision.
Yeah, it's
correct?
like I'm not gonna take a girl and be like, hey, let's see Benjamin fucking Buttons now.
Correct. I got you. I'm with you on that.
So when I'm looking at criteria, what movies do
you
I
just,
I
you
got
just
you, I got you, I got
discredited. That's a Brad Pitt
But
movie.
that's my point. That's my point. I'm telling you, if I look at
Yes,
look at
but no, I
Leonardo
get what you're saying.
DiCaprio and I look at Brad Pitt movies, I compare how many movies that are good
Yeah.
that I can take a girl home. and
I
Brad
see what
Pitt
you I
wins.
see what you're saying.
Thank you.
I do see what you're saying. I again disagree. I think it's crazy that this is the criteria you selected, but I do see what you're saying. My question for you is, does Brad Pitt really have that many more action or adventure or horror or thriller movies than Leonardo DiCaprio? Because you've got like Inception, Shutter Island, obviously. You've got
this is my criteria. So like Inception, that's a thinking movie. I'm trying to get it
not
in my dudes.
really.
Here's-
Not really a thinking
Here's
movie.
yes, because then you got to wait to the fucking ending. Then this bitch gonna be like, "Is it a dream or isn't it not a dream? It's the isn't it? Blah blah blah." I don't got time, bitch. Just need you to put your mouth on my dick. That's it.
I don't know. I
See,
feel like
the reason why
you're
the
giving
fir-
your partner here very little credit. I
The
think
re-
you
the-
can follow the movie while
the-
also
no, trust me. The
fooling
reason
around. It's not that hard to follow. I promise. I've seen it.
I enjoy Brad Pitt movies. I enjoy certain Leonardo DiCaprio movies. They're both equal to me on that standpoint. I both for either reasons. You guys look at it, Academy Award winning shit. I'm not into that
Not
bullshit. So I
necessarily.
get
No, it's
shit.
it's who has
That's
the
I
better
get it.
movies.
I get it.
They
Yeah,
just happen
but
to be
here's the
they
I get
recognized
what
by that.
I
Does
get what
he
you're
how
saying.
many more? Like, does Brad Pitt have any Academy Awards actually?
He has two, one
get-
as a
I get
producer,
Leo.
one as an actor.
Which
See,
is
I
more
get-
than Leo.
I can
But
see that.
Well, I'm just
that
saying
doesn't
for
make it
Jose's
different. But
No, I'm saying for Jose's point though, he's like, you guys care
but
about
if
the
we're
Academy.
acting
I'm like,
too, they're
I know that, but I'm
literally
just saying, like,
acting.
yeah, the Academy literally it ranks them the same. They both have one acting award, one, both of them. You know what I mean? So it's like Academy wise, like
Would
they're actually the same
my
according to
type
like the experts, right? And like the technical skill people, they're very similar because they're both won exactly one award for one movie. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I
so
feel like the idea that Leo's just the mansy pansy elitist academy choice, I don't know that that bears out in their careers. They have a very similar career. Realistically, just continually, the difference is Brad Pitt's 8 years older. You know what I mean? Like their careers are not that different. They're very similar,
and they came together in one.
Yeah, they're very similar. Like they're very similar.
Why
like,
why this was
trajectories.
brought up in the
Yeah.
first place?
Which is why, by the way, this is why it's hard and why I easily could have said Brad Pitt. I had to just find a reason to pick one of them, and that was I came up
yeah,
with
you
the
there you
villain
go.
as the reason. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like the criteria you're using could also point to Leo quite easily. Like, you know what I mean? Which only underscores how hard this is.
Yeah, what a time, huh?
Yeah.
But anyways, Leonardo DiCaprio is my pick. Ryan picks Leo. Jose picks Brad Pitt. So why don't we actually move on? Are you guys going to see the new? Did it come out yet? The I Know What You Did Last Summer 2.
I saw it.
No.
Well, so how was it, Jose?
Uh,
There you go.
I think. I mean, uh,
I like the original.
not
I've
the
never seen it, so I don't have anything to go off of.
Not
The
the
original's great.
the original is good. I mean, it's
Love
it's a continuation. At least thank God it's not a remake of
Okay,
any
well
sorts.
that makes me a little bit happier.
No, it
Yeah.
continue. It kind of fucks. You know how they made a straight to DVD version?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that didn't count.
they didn't count that. That didn't exist. It went straight from so
Okay, so it went from the first movie to this
it
movie.
continued on to the first movie, but like there's a twist. Some likely early 2000 hero turns villain. Not gonna spoil who it is. They try to, and so they're basically
Playing with the meta stuff.
that it just they're basically trying to make a 3-part movie. They left it open for a sequel. Um, it was pretty basic. Like I figured out who the killers were in like 20 minutes of the fucking movie. It wasn't really difficult. It wasn't like rocket scientists on who
That was
were.
my only problem with the first movie. Do you remember the first, like the original Jose?
Yeah.
You,
Yes.
you
I
can
feel
talk
like
about it. I don't care. I'm not
They didn't
interested.
even like introduce the killer to like the end. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the suspect, like the person it ended up being, right?
Mhm.
Wasn't even on screen until
Nope.
well after half of the main group was killed.
But
It's
this
like all
one,
of,
Well, don't
yeah,
you think
it's
that's
like,
how it should be structured in a way
I mean,
sometimes?
yeah, but then you don't have the like with
You
Scream,
don't have
you're
the-
able to
you don't
see
have-
the
you-
people and be like, "Oh my god, crazy twist! It was them all along."
Yeah,
With
it's
this,
the
it was
tw-
like there's a madman and we don't know who it is. They're trying to figure it out. They're blaming each other like a regular horror movie, and then finally they figure it out, and it's just some dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's unrelated to anything we'd seen. So I mean, it was fine. I didn't
Okay, I
dislike
see.
it, but it was really like. It was hard to be like a whodunit. Like a lot of horror movies try and make a whodunit out of their,
Right.
killer. And they also tried to make a whodunit, but then the whodunit was someone that we didn't know. Which is kind of funny.
No,
But
this one
also, yeah.
this one they changed. It was like they tried to give you a twist,
Right.
and then another twist. And like before you know it, it's just like this is
Double
dumb
twist
shit.
is never a good idea. You should never that's coming from me, Vince Russo.
Right.
You should never double twist.
It's like
One twist is good. Two twists,
right.
now you've just done a circle.
And it's like, oh, there's multiple killers. They try to do this. They basically try to copy
They tried
the
to do
Scream
the Scream.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they left it. So they basically left it open where I don't want to name the killer. It was like, oh, did I really
Yeah, that's
kill
fair,
her?
yeah.
And then fucking, it's stupid.
It's
So
gotta be
Gary,
what's his name?
cool.
Offline. We'll talk about offline because it's film related.
Yeah. But you could tell they're trying to,
Yeah.
which it was 20 million to make. They got their money back. So they're pretty much probably gonna make a sequel, another one, just to continue off the last one, which they left it. So Matt, you got plenty of time before the next one comes out.
I see. Well, something that came about, right? The return of the spotlight of Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jose, talk about Jennifer Love Hewitt. Did you love her back in the day?
Oh, she's sexy. I mean, she was sexy, man. She's sexy now. Fuck, I like it. God damn, let me get my hands on that ass.
Okay, in other respectful terms, right? A lot of people were talking about the transformation, right, of Jennifer Love Hewitt. And we have well, I'll show you real quick. For those watching YouTube, this is her in 98, her in 07, her in 2005. So a span of just under 30 years. And yeah, a lot of people have talked about the thicker appearance of Jennifer Love Hewitt, to be blunt about it.
The thicker appearance.
I mean,
And
she looks amazing to be the thick that she is. I just think everybody just caught everybody off guard because she's been off the spotlight for like 20 years.
Right, yeah.
do you think people got to stop being mean then about it? Because some people are criticizing about it, even though
No,
people, transform in age.
I don't think people are like fucking
Oh,
saying,
I've seen some
like,
comments. I've seen some mean
well,
comments.
yeah, I mean, there's 50, they're split in half. Is because when you look at, you compare, I think the older people like us, for a girl that's what, in her 40s, about to be, or she's definitely in her 40s, close to 50. So that bitch is right for 50. So, I mean, when you got them young fucks on Twitter and shit, on fucking TikTok shitting on her, but you guys got to realize she's fucking almost 50.
Yeah, she's 46.
For a bitch that's almost 50 and looking the way she looking, yo, bitches should be fucking lucky if they get to being close to fuck them, whoever.
Agreed. Jose actually said that perfectly.
Okay.
Well,
Shit,
good.
And then you also think about it. So she had like 3 kids.
Yeah.
God
She's
damn.
a mom. Yeah. She's a mom.
She bad for 3 kids, popping 3 kids and thick as she is. Fucking I see the girls I see at the gym with fucking 1 kid looking fucking shitty at 20 something, 27. Fucking shit.
Insane, right? Why don't we continue? Why don't we continue just one more Hollywood related story? So hear this, right? I'm sure you are all aware of Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys want to see a funny thing about Pedro Pascal. So guys going to the movies this weekend, and this is what he noticed.
I noticed this today. Actually.
You guys come to AMC theaters, what movie you want to see? You want to see a Pedro Pascal movie? You want to see a Pedro Pascal movie? Or do you want to see a Pedro Pascal movie? Which Pedro Pascal movie do you want to see?
So those listening, right? He has 3 movies right now. So he has 3 movies out right now. He has Materialists, Eddington, and the Fantastic Four that's coming out this weekend.
In all due respect, whoever did that must have done that shit in the city, because you're not getting the Materialists and the other movie, like where I'm at in Norwalk. That shit ain't fucking out.
Maybe,
Eddington
but those movies, but those 3
movies
movies,
out. Eddington is out, but it's not in Norwalk.
But it will be around the whole world on Friday. Though at least there's a great chance all 3 of those will be available for you.
This weekend, yes.
Fantastic Four will be out, but
yes. No, this weekend will probably be the only time all 3 are together, because the other one's been out for a while, right?
It just depends when the window closes. Materialists, it just depends. But the big question I have to ask first before we debate: are we getting too much of Pedro Pascal?
Some would say we're not getting enough.
Mm-hmm.
So you want more Pedro Pascal?
Listen, let's be real honest.
With The Mandalorian as well, and everything.
See, here's the
Last
thing,
of
Kevin-
Us season 2 this year.
Yeah.
You want more
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. You're not tired of him.
Homie,
Let's see if we can make him a billionaire on acting alone.
homie, if you think we're having a lot of them, get ready, because the fucking Kevin Feige from fucking Marvel just said that he is the new Tony Sparks of the fucking new MCU universe. So
Well,
you're
he's
gonna
Mr.
see
Incredible, isn't he?
Mr. Fantastic. Don't
Mr.
ever
Fantastic.
Mr.
You know what I
What the
meant.
fuck?
You knew what I meant.
They're about to shit on
Jeez.
us. They're about to shit on us in the comments.
You people
Uh,
knew what I meant.
Yeah, Kevin Feige say Pedro Pascal is gonna be like the
leader.
centerpiece
Yeah.
of the new leader. So
Okay,
if you're
the
sitting
MCU
him now-
though, but
yeah.
what about his other stuff? You want to see more Mandalorian? There's a Mandalorian
Listen,
movie coming
see-
out.
yeah, but you
Then
don't see
some
his face.
drama like Materialists. You're not tired of him?
No,
Listen,
I,
actors have to work. I don't have a problem with this.
I'm
either.
not
He's
tired.
very talented.
Yeah, I'm not
All
tired.
3 movies
I'm
just
fine.
happen to be big, have big releases.
I
You
want to
also
see
read-
But some
Eddington.
people,
That's
you
the
are
one I
seeing
want
a
to
lot
see.
of people commenting that they're tired of him, that they're too Pedro Pascal out.
We'll go watch something different. No,
No.
no.
But
let's
if
be-
they, but
I was,
when one person once said, "My algorithm Elon created drew me here," I'm just saying.
you
can
also
understand
realize.
why people could get tired.
I mean, go ahead, sorry.
I'm fine with it. I'm just saying people also are tired of it at the same time. Whether it's my friend Jake or whether it's some dude on Twitter, you know.
Listen, he's not.
yeah.
If he was making bad hit movies, then it's one
Yeah.
thing. He hasn't made a bad movie yet. Like not one. Materialist.
What's that
had
one-
great reviews.
Eddington
that
has not
one?
been well received. Just saying.
Well,
I
I
actually
don't know what the
that's
fuck
what I
that
want to
is.
see, actually. So that's
Yeah.
the one I'm most excited
Very
to see.
polarizing.
Yeah,
What
I've
the
heard
fuck is
that.
that?
It's like
That's an
it's
Ari
like
Aster movie. It's A24.
It
That takes place in
A24.
COVID.
Yeah, it takes
See,
place
there
in
you go.
COVID.
That's boring fest. Those are for those Leo fans. Go ahead, watch that one.
Materialist is also an A24 movie.
That's more. See, that's a girl I take on a date and take her to my house and put that on just to smash. But you see
Right.
the difference?
No, I see the difference. No, for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Eddington as a date night for like a first date, from what I've read about it. But
Ari
no,
Aster movies are very, very gruesome.
yeah. I feel like I don't think it matters. I don't even. He hasn't really done anything that was bad, like Jose pointed out. So to be upset about good content, and it's also, I mean, I guess we're mixing now because Last of Us is, IP, like an existing IP. Mandalorian kind of is too. Now you got Fantastic Four and Marvel and all that. But he also does a lot of like just normal movies that are not IP driven, that are just new stories. And so I kind of feel like we should be welcoming more people. Like you should be able to do your tentpole stuff, right? You should be able to play a video game character and a superhero, and then in the middle of all those things, try out being this, that, the other thing. Like I feel like
Yeah,
so
actors
often,
with range.
right? We so often put people in either they're like a blockbuster guy, or they're like an indie kind of, artsy guy or girl. And I think we should allow them to do both, and he's able to do both, and I think that shows, and it's good. So we
Let's
should
be,
let it
but
keep going.
also let's be honest. Like a lot of people that watch Mandalorian ain't gonna watch The Last of Us. A lot of people that watch The Last of Us doesn't watch the Materialists
Right?
and
Yeah.
so on. So I mean, he's so versed, and he got his hands in different pots. I mean,
Yeah. Different audiences.
right. So to me, it's like I don't know how you're gonna get sick of him unless you fucking are
Just
all-
follow him.
follow him or watch every fucking movie like Matt Brown does.
Well,
But-
yeah. If you see everything, then eventually you'll see the
Yeah.
pattern, right? But
Yeah,
Correct,
no, I'm
yeah.
a big Pedro Pascal fan. I just hear the other people at the same time talking about, especially in like film Twitter, that they're tired of him.
Yeah, they're just fucking hating because he's hitting bangers after bangers after bangers. It's like realistically, besides that one movie I never heard of, I mean, you don't really get bad reviews out of him except for what was the last one? Wonder Woman? The one he did?
was he in that?
Number 2 was.
I see. I just didn't even remember that. I just scrubbed him from that movie. I was like, yeah, I know I
Yeah.
wasn't in that.
He was
What's the
bad.
one with Nicolas Cage? Never seen it, but that seemed like a weird movie.
That's a Netflix movie. It's a long name, but it's about
Oh,
it's the meta
yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
talking
I know.
about The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
See, those are like Matt Brown movies. Those are
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
what I
normally
mean.
everything.
watching.
I don't
He
know if
was,
that was good or not
he was the
either.
voice of he was the voice of the Wild Robot 2.
I didn't know that. That's fun.
He was in Gladiator 2.
Yes,
Mhm.
Gladiator. I knew.
Uninvited,
No.
Drive Away Dolls, Freaky Tales.
Didn't
Listen,
hear
he's
No
about it.
grinds.
he's hot right now, and he'd be stupid not to capitalize that and make as much money as he possibly can. Because eventually
Game
he's
of
gonna be
Thrones.
like Timothy's whatever homeboy from Timothy. Now nobody talks about that motherfucker.
Timothy
I mean, he'll be
Chalamet.
fine. He
Yeah.
has to just make a new movie. He'll be okay.
Yeah, I know he'll be okay, but I'm just saying, like 1 minute is like every 5 seconds was about him, and now it's like
Well, yeah, you roll the
crickets.
dice, right? If people stop
Mhm.
talking about you, there's no guarantee they're going to talk about you again.
Right.
So
So
roll the
fuck it.
dice.
There you go. Okay. So I just really wanted to take a quick break. Back to the sports really quick with football returning. And all I wanted to do just quickly with you two very quickly is to just show as training camps begin this week. Paul Allen is the radio voice of the Minnesota Vikings. And I just want to show you 5 amazing clips from Paul Allen just going in as the voice of the Vikings really quick. And then we'll literally move on to the next subject after that. Here are the top 5 Paul Allen calls for the Minnesota Vikings.
How the heck is this guy in the league? Bounces at the 15. Of course, it takes a bad bounce for the Colts because their punter's terrible. 7 yards left hash. Snap good. Spot down. Walsh's kick is up. And it is no good. He missed it. Are you kidding me? The season can't end like that. He missed it left. And the Seattle Seahawks are off to Charlotte. 2 receivers left. Rams blitz. Darnold gets away from it. Steps up in the pocket. He's holding it too long. Just run. Throw it, man. Just run. Put down. Joseph. Come on. It is good. No, he missed it. Good. Are you kidding me? He missed it right. He missed it right. Oh, my heavens. It is. The season's on the line. 2 receivers left and right. McCown takes the snap. He steps up. He's all by himself. Fires into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! No! The Cardinals have knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs. Favre goes back to pass. He pumps. Now he fires over the middle. Intercepted. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It was intercepted by Tracy Porter near side to the 40, and John Sullivan runs him down at the 47-yard line. Why do you even ponder passing? I mean, you can take a knee and try a 56-yard field goal. This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
I love that. That's a span of a clip from this past season to as far as 2005.
Why do you even ponder passing?
We need more announcers like that, man.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah. Nothing. I like the professional call he did. Touchdown!
No!
Let the fandom out at that point. But that's a really great talent to balance the fandom and the professional job he has to do. And then there are just points he just doesn't care. I guess that's why he's been around forever, right?
Yeah. That's how the fans talk, so that's how he talks. You should sound like your audience whenever possible.
Good job, Paul Allen. We got 7 Sundays until the NFL officially kicks off. Okay. I also just wanted to share a quick Subway take really quick. Not a Subway take, a Subway clip. We have a moment here. Again, I understand the frustration here. And this clearly shows that anybody really can be a content creator, and sometimes that's a bad thing. Like this person right here.
I love New York. So you can do this shit and nobody cares. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before, no. And I just gotta tell you right now that I really do believe that some got a hold on me, yeah. Oh my God.
That was
Yeah.
insane. That didn't even feel real. That whole clip. Were those guys fighting as they got off the train, by the way? What was going on with that?
I didn't notice right there. I just, yeah, like you can't just get up and while that's, I guess, allowed. No.
We have people who preach on ours. Do people preach on the New York ones? They got
Of course.
churches on there. Yeah.
Everybody's.
We got everything
It's,
over there.
Yeah, we have a lot of like they'll get on, they'll preach for a stop, and then they'll get off and get on the next one and preach for a stop.
Ryan, we
they-
got WrestleMania on the subway for God's sake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys have got some wild ones. I've never seen WrestleMania. I've never seen.
You got the president of TNA over there enjoying it. It's like, all right, we stepped our game up.
Yeah, we don't have. I've not seen that. That's true. We've been pretty tame otherwise. Some dancing and some rapping and whatnot. But one guy had a guitar.
Let us finish this really quickly for the rare 3 shows in a row feature. Let's do some more Davey really quick. Just keeps on coming.
I feel like Davey could have been the guy in that last video too.
Oh, he brings that energy. Look at Davey.
He
right
does.
here.
Look at he'll call a stranger what he'll say
Yes,
it.
dude.
He'll say that on
answer the fuck. You don't even answer the fucking question. You just automatically get on your phone and start taking my fucking picture. I don't get that shit.
You're famous.
He found out.
Facebook and
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Facebook. I don't ever get on it. I don't ever look at it.
Well, say hello to the fans.
I don't ever get on
Well,
it.
say hello.
Fuck all you fans.
So the question is, do you want me to take you to go buy something to eat?
Yeah, do you?
And do I have to pay for it?
No, I've got no. Well, yeah. I don't have any money on me.
That's Boogie.
I could go get something on credit.
That's his reaction. Fuck you, fans. First time he was told.
I'm surprised he said credit actually.
Hey, call me in a pizza at Domino's and take me to go get it.
Call you in a pizza?
Yeah,
At Domino's.
at Domino's right up here.
Okay, well, let's go.
We're shining that motherfucker in my goddamn eye.
Okay, well, get in the pickup. I need this for my records. I can't see at night. I don't have my glasses on. I need my glasses.
You got them right fucking there.
No, come on, let's go.
Take me up to Domino's and I'm gonna get me a pizza.
You gonna buy me a pizza?
Yeah, motherfucker, I'll buy you a pizza if that's what it takes.
Okay,
Are you gonna take me, yes or no?
Yeah, let's go.
If you're not, I'm boogieing.
I'm boogieing. Where do you want to boogie? We're going to go in that pickup.
If you
A lot of their relationship seems very food based.
I would like that too.
You don't know shit.
You're gonna be yelling at some kid.
Apologize.
No. I'm not gonna apologize to that fucking brat for nothing. Go on over there to your buddy. Get the fuck out of my driveway right fucking now.
Oh shit!
God.
Too stereotypical. Get off my lawn.
that was genuinely get off my lawn. Wow. I thought he was gonna apologize. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nope. Nope. Last one.
Picture is all you fucking picture is all you fucking do is take that fucking picture. Goddamn, why don't you take it home and frame it? That's all you fucking do. Frame that motherfucker.
The dog has your teeth.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no!
Does he?
Dog took his dentures.
No, he doesn't, does he?
Don't put those back in right now.
He said they broke.
Oh no! That's wild.
Fuck you, you fucking dickhead.
The dog.
Jesus, frame it.
Just brilliant.
He really
brilliant.
does think it's a picture too. That's what's crazy.
I'm taking my fucking picture. Don't change the older generation.
I don't think he's going to, so there's that.
All right, Ryan and Jose, great work as always. Great work to the greatest fans listeners in the world. We'll see you on Thursday with our big What Can Men and Women Do Better in the World of Dating. It's going to be a great one. You do not want to miss it. So we'll see you then. Have a great rest of the week until then. Peace.
Later.